Now, Standard 10, I'll be explaining about how Chief Seattle is making his people be aware that we cannot actually rely whether the white chief will live up to his words. Though we will be under one roof, like he explained earlier that we are two different races, we have different origins, and we have different destinies. So he said, how can we be brothers? And then he explained how we cannot be one. Though we may be living under one roof, but our head is not going to treat us equally. And his main fear is that he does not want to have a bitter relationship with the whites. Keeping this in mind, that how his ancestors, they suffered because the way the white people would treat them, snatch away their land, kill them, burn their houses. So that is why he says when they look at a white man, they know what they have to undergo or what they have to face. That is why they have to run in order to save their own lives. So that is what he was scared, that whether the white chief will actually live up to his promises. That is why he says if there is a bitter relationship, then he says a few more moons, a few more winters. That means there will be more raids, more attacking, more assaulting. Okay, these are the things which he is scared of. And not one of the descendants of the mighty host that once moved over this broad land or lived in happy homes protected by the Great Spirit will remain to mourn over the graves of a people once more powerful and hopeful than yours. Now, he had also made some kind of differences. He spotted out a difference that the white people, when they bury their dead, okay, their dead, what they do is they forget about them. And he said that they move, they wander far away to the stars, beyond the stars. But our ancestors, they remain with us. He said, they don't have feelings for the dead. We have feelings for our dead people. He says, but at the time of trouble, he says, even our great spirits, they also sometimes fail to help us when we are in need of their help. So that is why he says we have to keep all that in mind. We need the help of these white people so that we may not get ourselves into serious trouble. But why should I mourn at the untimely fate of my people? So why should I be forced to let the same thing happen again? Okay, means if I do not accept the proposal, the white chief is still going to come and take away our land. So why should I mourn for the untimely death? So why should I allow my people to die before they die? Your time of decay may be distant. He says, we will die. But he says, even your time will come. Because we have a common destiny. Now remember this. There are two important sentences in the story. How can we be brothers? And we may be brothers. Of being brothers means having a common fate of destiny, that is death. So our untimely death means they will drive us away, they will kill us. But even they are not spared. Their time will also come. Sooner or later, they will also have to face the same fate of destiny, that is death. So it is the law of nature. So the gods may protect them, the gods may walk with them, talk with them, be with them, but they cannot escape death. And on those grounds, he says we may be brothers after all. This is something which is common between both. That is death. This is the only area where we blend. Okay. Now this is an important part. The second important part is the land, the soil. The soil is very sacred. They consider it very holy. Okay. And their burial ground, where they bury the dead, that is hallowed, holy, it's a holy ground. So the soil is very important to them because the soil is mixed with blood. So there has been thousands of bloodshed. Okay, that is why he says the soil is sacred to us. It reminds us of the happy and sad moments of the lives that were experienced in the past. And that is why he says, when I make the proposal, I will make sure in the terms and conditions that we should be getting the freedom to move around, especially to visit the tombs of our ancestors, friends, and children. In other words, our movement should not be restricted. Even after giving the land, we have to inform them that the land is still ours, living or dead. That is why he explains that the white man may not live alone, because he said we will be in the spiritual world, but we will still remain in this world. So that is basically what he is trying to explain. Okay. Means the pros and cons, and he wants to accept the proposal, hoping that this is a golden opportunity for a change in their life. This is the only hope. If this opportunity is lost, then again they will have to go back. Where he said nation follows nation, tribe will follow tribe. Means people will come, kill us and go, come, kill us and go. So he doesn't want that thing to happen again. So now, whenever you have any problems, you can phone and clarify your doubts. Okay. Okay, thank you.